let's go.
All right. Hello, chat. Sorry it took so long. What up, Gecko, Kyle, Sam, King, Vault Flipper? How you guys doing? What up, Sam? It has been a minute. What up, Jack? How is everyone doing today? Boys, if you haven't already, please check the link in the description. Go to my Instagram and check out my new balisong clip. I'm very proud of it because Pyro posted on his story that I have good flow, and Pyro is kind of stingy with who he says good great start to the stream. He's kind of stingy with who he says has good flow, so that's pretty cool. And it was using the Kuno, which I'll take this opportunity to shill the Kuno. The Kuno is available for pre-order. So, if you want to pre-order a Kuno, I highly recommend. Could you do a stream later or earlier? No, this is my schedule. I stream on my schedule. I could do an hour earlier, maximum. I apologize that you aren't able to watch as a European viewer, but the VODs do go up on the channel afterwards if you really want to watch them that much, so all good. What up, Steven? What up, Ortanical? Unfortunately, these streams are my time, and my time is after 8 p.m. my time. It's currently 9 p.m. I'm a little late today, but streams are not really going to diverge from the current schedule. Once in a blue moon, and I mean I've done it twice, I go live at like 2 p.m., so like 7 hours ago. But my apologies, as my top priority is not streaming in the middle of the afternoon or early morning for the EU viewers. But today, chat, we are gonna be doing some shilling and just checking up on the Instagram, or not the Instagram, on the community in general. There was a bit of controversy a few days ago surrounding a plastic balisong manufacturer. I hesitate to even call them a plastic balisong manufacturer because I don't believe they actually sell anything. But they had a bunch of prototypes at Blade Show, so. What up, Beaver? There is also the bandage knives, or should I say the bondage knives, as Den Den lovingly referred them to, and probably single-handedly tanked the image of that poor creator, as well as Squid Industries being at an anime convention, Balisong Market, MIA. You know how it is. We'll just be doing what we do. What up, Banks? What up, Beaver? Not really too much of a plan, you know, as usual. I mean, there's not much news lately. There is news, but there's not, like, crazy news, you know. Haircut is still fire. Thank you. I'm showing more forehead. Could land a fucking plane on that thing, so you might as well use some of the retail, or some of the residential space up there. Gonna get Bally Market back on track. Oh, are you a mod for Bally Market? Okay, well it's good to know that they're not just like gone, but I know an account like that does require a like huge amount of upkeep, which everyone wouldn't be able to do at all times, which is totally understandable. Ooh, is that an Orion? For 90 bucks? That's not bad. That's not bad. Orange Nautilus, $200, has tap and play. No thank you. $30 Bermuda. Ooh, it's already sold. Never mind. Oh, no, you're not? Okay. Latest clip. Your forehead should be rated E for enormous. Thank you, TP. Latest clip from you is so fire. Thanks, guys. I posted on Threads earlier. I don't know how many of you follow me on Threads, but maybe you should because I'm a funny guy and I like to show it sometimes. How do I even get to my Threads account? Oh, here we go. This was me last night. Every time I was about to give up and be like, okay, I'm just gonna post what I got, I would think of this image. And I'm not even gonna lie, the clip, it took me like half an hour, 45 minutes to get, because doing a double scissor in a clip like that is not a fun time, ever. So I now have like literal blisters on my finger from doing like chaplains and double scissors and the rollovers that I do so much just because I failed the double scissor. So not only will I not be making any clips anytime soon, but I probably won't be flipping for like the next week because my hand is legitimately like out of commission today. So that's fun. But I was legitimately just, this was literally just me last night. I was like, I'm not going to be the guy who stops mining right before the diamonds. Flip through the pain. Unfortunately, Splix, as someone who plans on using his hands for most of his life, I'm not going to flip through the pain. Just to have a... I got my left hand. Well, that'll do for a little bit. But I'm actually very proud of that clip. That transfer that I did was like sort of accidental, I want to say. I think the first time I did it was in the proof of concept clip I posted on my story, which was cool. But I am happy with how it turned out. So thanks everyone for checking it out. Anyway, enough about me. Enough about me. Me, that's so cringe. Me talking about myself, that's cringe. Hands are good. Hands are good for many things. Many things. I emailed Frankenforge today to express my disappointment with the quality of my new Galvanus. I'm sorry to hear that, Steven. Bimby! What up? Loved your clip? Thank you, brother. I loved when you single-handedly revived me in BattleBit the other night. I would love to compliment your posts, but Bimby, why are you not more active on Instagram? That's what I want to know. Why does the legendary Bimby not post his own dope clips? The only winner... That's you, right? Hold on. Now I gotta find you in the server. Yeah, the only winner of the only flip-off that we ever did in my server. Over a year ago. Thomas Scott. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. Just recorded a basic combo like 30 minutes with the Prisma Pro. Bro, knowing you, freaking basic combo is gonna be like the craziest thing that we've ever seen. I forgot who won. Who won the flip competition? Oh, it was Skeleborn, wasn't it? I think. Guess who collapsed in the woods today? Would this have to do anything with you saying that you've been sick for the past few days? And also, what were you doing in the woods? It's my brother. Can't salute with a giant 10-inch knife in my hand. Thank you. Appreciate it. There we go. The Orion Comb Blade. Buy it now for $35 extra. Totally not worth it, but I still bought it anyway. I still want my Orion. Ty, give me my Orion, please. Paid for it like 3 weeks ago. Just kidding. Kind of. You know what? I'm just going to leave it out. I'm just going to leave it on my desk here. There's no point in wrapping it back up in its little microfiber cloth. Do I fill my entire sink with a rare blue Madagascar salt and wash it down the drain, or should I buy a Flipforge Edit and swap the handles with Squiddy handle and a Cycloid V1 handle? I feel like you'd have to swap out a lot more than that, but like, I'm down to see the return of the Squitarctic. I'm down to say, yo, the Squitarctic V2, that's hype. Still never answered my question, James. What were you doing in the woods? And also, were you alone? That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. First of all, what I would like to do this stream is look at this. I don't think I've really properly gone over this on stream. I am supposed to be getting one of these as a pass around, I believe. But this is bandage knives, or again, as Den so lovingly referred to them, bondage knives. Probably single-handedly tanking this name for this creator. And anyone that wishes to do business with them in the future. And you know how I can tell that? Because the first thing in their bio is bandage, not bondage. So that's pretty cool. But this is the stitch for anyone that hasn't seen it. I'm sure most of you have seen it. But this is a really interesting balisong because it is a rehandle for both the Kraken and the Replicant, as well as being its own thing. Now, I know you guys have seen how I feel about Kraken rehandles. I think they're kind of dumb. That doesn't change. But having the option to be a Kraken rehandle, and then also serving as a rep platform, which is a highly modded platform, which makes a lot more sense to go for a rehandle for, is pretty interesting. To buy an all-in-one knife and then also have the option to put a Kraken handle or a rep or Kraken blade or rep blade on it is pretty cool. Although I'm not sure why anyone would want to replace this beautiful kukri blade. Mwah. Beautiful. Should I rent a... I'm not reading that. Or put brass tanium washers into the weights of my Squid Trainer V5. Brass tanium. We're out here making up new metals. You got the metallurgy achievement to single-handedly change the way that the balisong community operates in terms of their disposable washers and their balisongs. Had no clue it was its own full bally. Yeah, that's the reason I like it so much. Like, the creator reached out, and I was like, I'm not really interested in reviewing Kraken rehandles. I gotta be honest, dude. I'm sorry. I don't like, I'm not like Den. Den has just a deep-rooted hate for aluminum. I'm not like that. I'm fine with aluminum. I think the Kraken's fine as it is. But this is before I realized it was its own knife, and then I realized that it has this beautiful blade, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll check it out. But I'm not going to put a Kraken blade on it. I already know everyone's going to ask me to put the Damascus Kraken blade on it. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. It's not happening. But Den really likes it. I'm not really taking that too seriously because Den and my preferences usually diverge quite a bit. He was, from what I can tell, a pretty big fan of the Tech Noir, a balisong that I really didn't like. And I think he also quite likes the... Sam, I saw that. I had a bunch of people tag me in that a few weeks ago. What was I just saying? Fuck. Oh yeah, I think he also likes the Matata, which, like, I think we all know how I feel about the Matata. So, I'm taking his extreme liking of it with a bit of a grain of salt in terms of my own preferences, but we'll see. I know Death's Flips also has one of these, and he really likes it, although Death's Flips likes everything that he touches, so, again... Not really sure if I should take that, like, entirely without the grain of salt. I can post... I can post the Kuno pre-order in chat for you guys. Here you are. Banks, you played Ori. I heard you liked Ori too. You like blew through it in like a day, which is kind of crazy, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. Basically my favorite game ever. There's the Kuno pre-order for you guys. Now, I think I will leak this. I think I am going to be getting a prototype of the production Kuno to make a video about. It won't be mine. I obviously already have one. But I think you can expect a blade bias video about like the changes that were done in the actual production version of the Kuno. But if you want a Kuno, I wouldn't wait because I am not sure if it's going to get here before the pre-orders end. So we'll see. Favorite section was the mill for sure. I think my favorite section in Ori was the spider. My favorite part of Ori was the boss fight with the spider. Not to sound rude, but Denden's stop-startish flow is very odd to me. Makes it very hard for me to take his opinions on flippability seriously. I think that's fair. If someone doesn't flip like you, I think it's totally fair to take all of their opinions with a grain of salt. Everyone flips differently. I'm not judging Den for how he flips, but he definitely does have a very... I don't even know how to describe it. He definitely has a very aggressive flipping style. Boss fight. Well, I like the boss fight the best. The rest of the depths I don't really remember too much of, but the boss fight was like amazing. I remember liking the spider boss fight. The spider boss fight was my mill moment for you. Like the spider boss fight was the moment that I was like, "Oh, I like this game. Oh, I really like this game," you know? It makes me like, you have no idea how happy it makes me that I can actually use the Orion blade, like comb blade, as a comb. It's so nice. Yeah, I love Ori. I know you asked if the first one was good. I'm sure the first one would be good. It's just the combat is not good in the first one. You lose, like, your weapons, and you just gain this orb that floats above you and, like, does damage to anything near it every time you press the attack button. So, like, the music is great. The art design is great, obviously. The story is also pretty good, but it's just the combat is like, really bad in the first one. But yeah, Beaver, I think that's a perfectly fair take. I think that's how we should be. I mean, I've been comparing the balisong community to the IEM community lately, but with the IEM community, you find a reviewer that has a similar listening profile that you do. They like a similar amount of bass or a similar amount of treble or whatever to you, and then you trust them, like, kind of more than other people because they share your same taste, if that makes any sense. Not to say that everyone else becomes irrelevant, but you hold that person in kind of a higher regard because they're closer to how you prefer to listen. I honestly do think we should do the same in balisongs. The problem is there isn't enough variety. There isn't enough variety of reviewers to do that with, which is unfortunate. Oh, I have a question for you guys. In the interest of research, did you guys get a notification for today or yesterday's stream? Because I think I might be having a problem with notifications, but I also might not. I mean, like YouTube notification, if you're part of the Bell gang. You should learn the reverse cherry picker. Banks, I swear you need to marry the reverse cherry picker because you come up and talk about it every single stream. I got one. Okay, they are going out. YouTube's been a little funky for me the past few days, so I wasn't sure if that was actually happening. But if it is, we're good. Thanks, boys. I just realized I didn't hit the bell. Well, that's okay. You either hit the bell here or you have the roles in Discord. Either one works. Because I'm sure you don't want to get double notified for the same stream. Which is fair. I understand that. I now have both to counteract my ADHD. I would get annoyed by both. Like, I can only ever get notified once about something. If I get notified twice, it just annoys me more than anything. Just annoys me, like, a lot. What was another thing I wanted to go over? I remember there was a bit of a controversy surrounding someone, like, there's a bit of a scammer controversy, but not in the sense that, like, someone got scammed, just in the sense that people are calling someone a scammer for something that they did that was objectively pretty shitty. But it was weird. I kind of don't want to talk about it, but at the same time, I want to know if you guys know about it. Because if it's a topic that people want to see, I mean, I guess I can't really go against the will of the people, you know? Isn't that every day in this community? Surprisingly not. Surprisingly, since Blade Show, the community's been very quiet. There haven't been, like, too many crazy announcements. There hasn't been too much drama. Sure, there's been, like, some stuff here and there, but, like, we used to live in a time where, like, every week there was some new thing to talk about. Now we kind of, like, don't have that, and it's good. It is very good. The problem is it just signal boosts. Like, if this situation happened back when there was a new controversy every week, I don't think people would have cared. Yeah, the fly flipper guy who charged $620 for a Seraph he paid $400 for, which isn't the problem in and of itself. The problem in and of itself is he sold a balisong that he didn't physically have. So, like, he pulled... You remember when Pyro Flipper did that a few months ago? Not our Pyro, not Jack Pyro, but Pyro Flipper, the pass-around guy. He did that a few months ago, and people were mad at him. But they didn't call him a scammer. So now to call Fly a scammer, I think is a bit disingenuous. Even though what Fly did is still shitty. It's a whole thing. I got the 6T in my possession now. How do you like that, Kumi? Bow, bow. 6T is really cool. It's like if you took a serif texture and a 5T shape. Sounds interesting. I wouldn't exactly say that sounds like something that I would want. Sounds interesting. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kumi, but this is your 6T, right? So this is... This is the in... Is this the in-between of the 50 and the Marin? Dope edit on Instagram. Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate it. Dalen is letting me hold on to it indefinitely. So, it is yours. Just sounds like a roundabout way to say that he gave it to you. Am I crazy? Am I crazy for that? I might be crazy for that. Maybe I'm in the wrong. Maybe I'm in the wrong here. So wild to see Dalen's designs still have uniformity even back then to now, isn't it? Isn't it crazy? Although that blade is something else, I tell you what. Holy cow. I wouldn't even say that has uniformity within his current stuff. That's just like, that's just some crazy shit there. Kuno clip. Kuno creator. It's the Kuno creator. Full disclosure, I'm friends with the Kuno creator, but pre-orders are live. Go check them out. Yeah, this blade is wild. But 6T was the model he was about to make before he made the Marin. Okay, I see. That's interesting. Is it still on bearings like the 5T was? Or at least like some of them were. The bearings 5T was a kind of hybrid system. This is collusion. We are colluding. Collude. I play Valorant with him on an almost nightly basis, so I feel like I just have to make that clear. But we are colluding. That is true. We are colluding, and this is collusion. I know there's very few 6Ts out there. So few that he did not feel it appropriate to even mention them in the video that Will and Brandon did with him. Sorry about that. Just had to send a quick little message before I forgot. He didn't mention the 6T because he didn't have it on hand at the time. I mean, if you didn't have it on hand, I feel like you would still mention it, but I can understand that. He also didn't mention the Slift TV1, which is fair. The V1 Slift T, people hold on to that thing quite a bit, and I don't get it, because it's like the Slift T V2, but with the weights in the end, and I don't really like it with the weights in the end. He only made about 50 V1 Slift Ts in the video. Did he mention that in the video? I know he told me that when I was talking to him a few weeks ago, but I don't remember if it was in the video or not. V1's more like the V2 without the weights? Oh. Well, that's... Oh. Well, that's pretty cool then. I just don't really care about the face jimping. I think it looks cool, but all the people that cling on to it and say that the V2 is like... There's some people out there that are like, the V2 isn't even a Slift T without the face jimping. And I'm like, whoa, hold your horses there, brother. I'm excited to try. I'm still curious about the Prisma Pro handles with the Slift T blade. I'm going to get all of that. I'm hopefully tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday, right? Yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'm going to get the get the Opus blade on some of the other handles that I have from Ted so I can finally give Ted his collection back. Excited to try it because Dalen on his website says that the Slift T blade with the Prisma Pro, excuse me, from your Prisma Pro handles with the Slift T blade is the best flipping offering that they have. Or one of the best flipping offerings that they have, I guess. Gotcha, Remshi. What would I have to learn for me to be your favorite flipper? You would have to develop... I'm not telling you to learn this, Banks. I'm just telling you what I like. I like uniqueness in flipping, which is why I like Red Edge so much, because Red Edge is doing something that no one else does. So I don't really think there's anything that you could learn that would make me my favorite flipper, because it would involve basically changing your style completely, which I don't want to tell you to do, you know? Really liking the Prism Pro I got this week? Yeah, Prism Pro's goated, dude. I love the Prisma Pro. Challenge accepted? Banks, I legitimately don't think that you are, like, I'm not even saying this to challenge you. I'm just thinking of your flipping style and then thinking about what Red Edge does, and that is, like, that is the farthest. You're on two opposite ends of the spectrum. I don't think you're going to be... I'm going to revamp my entire style, but you don't need to. You don't need to win over my love. I think you're a great flipper. Also, Banks, you need to fix your camera setup, homie. Because some of those clips that you post give me claustrophobia. I look at them and I'm fucking, I gotta dodge the balisong. Oh my god. Oh, so close. I don't have a style on my left. You don't have a style on your left because you don't flip with your left. I mean, I guess that would be pretty unique, someone having two different styles on both of their hands. I like how close it is, though. I mean, if that's what you like, that's fair. But as someone who cares more about, like, framing and filming and stuff, I just get a little, like, your clips are just too close for me. What I do want to do, actually, speaking of clips, I think this clip that I posted, I do want to talk about just the process of it, because I think this is one of my better looking clips that I've done, second only to this one. I think this is one of my favorite aesthetic clips that I've done. I just wish I had something up here, but this one is also just kind of clean. There's something about it. Especially since the original video of that clip looked like this. Washed out and film grainy and overexposed to all hell, and it just looks terrible. Then you go to this and it's like, ooh. I think I'm going to try and just focus on the lighting. I'm going to try and get my camera work up a little bit for my clips. I'm not, like, my flipping is still going to be a point of it, and I'm not really going to worry about, like, going to crazy places. I just want to have clips that look nice, you know? I don't really like how my third persons look with an iPhone. Are you just filming on auto? Because if you're filming on auto, that would be why. Because that's the reason these clips look so different. Is on my story, this image, or this video was filmed on auto with the front-facing camera. But auto nonetheless. And then the clip that I actually posted was filmed after I went into manual mode and manually changed all the exposure settings to make it, like, properly exposed. And I put some light on me. There's, on my chair over here, there's a light pointing at me because it was just a bit underexposed without it, but I'm very happy with how this looks. I'm very happy with that clip overall. I think it's my best clip. I think this clip has my best flipping. This clip looks the best. This is a good marriage of the two. Although, I'm just tooting my own horn. Ow, I just hit my kneecap with the Kuno. Remshi, why did you make it so damn long? I'm just kidding. I'm just messing, bro. You know what? Let me go to your profile, Banks, because I know you've made clips that like look good to me. Yeah, these ones. These ones are sick. I mean, camera's still a little close, but at least I can see what's going on. Dude, I love people on fucking Instagram. Mow the lawn. Like, bro, the lawn is fine. Maybe not the cleanest I've ever seen, but how is that this dude's problem? It's like the people that tell me to vacuum my carpet. It's like, bro, come on. Just focus on the content, please. If you want to have a black carpet and a bunch of white furred dogs, you can complain all you want if you're the one vacuuming it, okay? It's got to get the money now. Fair enough. Remshi has some cool stuff in the works. I would like to check something very quick. I want to sell a Seraph for the Kuno. That's an interesting trade. That's an interesting... A Seraph for a Kuno. I mean, considering that you are Kumi and you have every single Machine-Wise product out there, it's not the craziest thing in the world. Just the Kuno definitely does not flip like a Seraph. I have some ideas for specific finger strengthening. What are those ideas? Are you going to get the little mini dumbbells and... I worked on my pinky in this hand, but my pinky doesn't have good dexterity in this hand, so... Whoopsies. Damn. Daisako's server is down. That sucks. I was hoping to maybe play Minecraft, but I guess we won't be doing that. OG Seraphs look better. I don't know why. Probably because I don't know. I literally wouldn't know why they flip better. Probably the same reason OG Squid Trainers flip better. Allegedly. Allegedly. Actually, no, I would agree with that. It's not even alleged. I mean, it's probably just that as he refined his process, the flipping experience just became a little bit different. Yeah, Seraphs don't really flip the same. I mean, obviously they have the weights, but... What up, Banks? Banks, sometimes you leave for like 30 seconds and then come back and make like the whole announcement like you've left for like an hour. And it's so funny. You didn't even leave? Hey, I wasn't sure. I mean, I asked you what your finger strengthening routine was, and you didn't say anything, so. What up, Brandon? Welcome back. Unless you didn't leave either. That would be completely fair if so. You know what I want to know? This is going to put a lot of unnecessary attention on Brandon, which is not my intention, but I'm going to do it anyway because I do want to know. I want a Brandon stream again. That's what I want. Oh, you have a pinky combo that gets the pinky tired really fast. Might be helpful to people. Do you mean the specific combo? I do pinky rollovers. What up, Supremacy? I had to look to the left for 0.7 seconds. I'm back. Welcome back, Brandon. You just want to redo on the porch from the house? No. No. Listen, this is a weird thing. But you know what? I'm fine with it. I'm a weird guy. I just like I enjoy being someone who watches a stream. I enjoy being someone in the chat rather than being the one who entertains the chat, you know? So when other people stream, it's nice to just kind of kick back and relax, you know? I have to find the time and energy to do one. Probably be a chill hangout kind of chat. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. I need to show you the absolutely insane vehicle my friend and I made. I need to beat that damn game. That's what I need to do. I need to even, like, attempt to beat that game again. Oh, you did 3 streams. I thought you only did 2, but you did 3. I haven't been giving you enough credit. And it was only 2 months ago that you streamed. So you know what? Excuse me. You know what? Fair play, Brandon. Fair play. Welcome back, Bimby. You missed absolutely nothing because I am a wet piece of cardboard and I don't know why you guys watch me. We went kayaking yesterday. I'm absolutely putting my foot down about next year. We're going. 3rd time's the charm, baby. I will say I'm not terribly upset about not going kayaking because, you know, the first year it was kind of crazy, and then this year it was like everyone was tired and it made sense. Sometimes I miss the old days of, sometimes I miss the old days of when Ty was the streamer and I wasn't. Because there was a time back before I did YouTube when Ty did gaming streams. And I was the equivalent of now Farbos is to me. Like the mod who plays like a character. Actually, saying that Farbos plays a character is kind of disingenuous. But like, you know, like being the funny mod, that was my job. And I kind of miss that job. It was kind of awesome. I like being the streamer too. Like it's nice to sit here and talk to chat and entertain you guys and have the conversations and all. I just sometimes miss the days of being the chat funny guy rather than the guy on the screen. I like to watch the unhinged madness that unfolds in this chat sometimes. I don't. I don't. Sometimes it's funny. Other times it's just weird. Although I guess that's how that's how this chat goes, eh? Okay, what else is in the news today? What else are we going to be talking about? There was something else that I brought up at the beginning of stream. We went over bandage. Oh yeah, balisong market being MIA, but we can kind of just assume that it's just because they're busy, and it's completely understandable because it's a busy account. Pyro got a tater song, which I thought was crazy. The first thing that Pyro buys with his brand new work money, his brand new paycheck, is a tater song. I'm not judging, mind you. I think it's just funny that someone like Pyro, who's incredibly picky about balisongs, I feel like, chose the tater song. Other times it's Rizzler. There is no Rizzler that ever goes on in this chat. Tater song's kind of base. I mean, I agree, especially because he got it for so cheap. It's just like, the tater song is the last thing I would expect Pyro to go out of his way to buy, you know? What up, Flipper? You know, like, this is Pyro we're talking about. This is the guy that sold his Madco like a week after he got it because it just like wasn't doing it for him, you know? I mean, to his credit, the Madco is kind of heavy and sluggish. Pyro and Kraken trainer. Pyro and tater song. I can't even attempt to recreate the smug face. Balisong flippers get all the girls. What are you talking about? We have the best Riz out there. Balisong flipping is so cool. Yeah, you speaking from experience there? You speaking from experience there, Banks? Is that what you're doing? Do you think you will review the Squiddy aluminum? Unless Squid hits up unless I look in my email, in my business email right now, and Squid messaged me, probably not. Because not only do I not terribly care to spend $80 on the Squiddy aluminum, I think it's a really cool product, don't get me wrong. But I also just like, I think even if Squid offered me the Squiddy aluminum in return for a review, because I changed how I do reviews, right? I only accept balisongs if people want the blade bias video. But I would not hold your breath for a Squiddy aluminum review. We'll see. I'll leave that one to the other boys in the community. I'm sure Pyro will review that thing. Bionic OSI is arriving on Friday? Nice, dude. It can't be that bad? What can't be that bad? The Squiddy aluminum? No, the Squiddy aluminum is really good. It's not bad at all. It's just not something that I'm going to drop everything to make a review about, you know? I really like the Squid EA, or the Squid EAL. Yeah, I really like it. I think it's a great balisong. It's not really something that I would add to my collection. I'm not a fan of washer balisongs just because they're annoying to tune. And putting in the time for a review is not something that I want to do right now when I have so many other things I would rather review. You have any tips on the Z-Choker ice pick catch? Yes, go to Blade Bias and watch the tutorial on that exact move. Did you get a haircut? I did. Thank you, Banks. I already watched yours and Will's tutorial. That's all I got for you. I'm sorry, man. People come to me and they're like, I already watched your video on this, but I was hoping you had more to say about it. And I'm always like, if I had more to say about it, it would have been in the video, you know? I film Blade Bias in my apartment or in my bedroom right behind me. Haircut looking fresh. Thank you. Think I just need to practice? I think you do too. The Z-Choker is it's very timing based. You have to practice a lot. You have to like kind of just throw stuff and try and catch it, and you'll get it right one of those times, and then you'll go from there, you know? It's kind of like learning an aerial. There's no really good tips to learn an aerial. You just kind of throw it and hope that you catch it. Is the Kuno a trainer? Yeah. Yes. It's a big slab of titanium right there. What was your first balisong? My first balisong was a Squiddy Bee. Is that in the FAQ below stream? I feel like that's an FAQ question, but I feel like I don't remember typing it. No. It's only when did you start flipping? Which, actually, when did I start flipping? We're approaching my 2-year anniversary for flipping. Yeah, it's not in there. I need to redo the entire FAQ, honestly. We need to come up with a new inside joke for the bottom. I need to get rid of... What is C2H60? I need to update, do you have any live blades? I need to honestly change what is your opinion on clones. That video was uploaded way too long ago. I don't remember what I said in it. When is insert balisong here coming out? I should probably change that to be more accurate, which is, even if I did know, I couldn't tell you. Should I buy this or that? That's probably fair. Why have an FAQ? That's fair. New setup, I can delete that. I'm gonna update the FAQ. Actually, you guys want to update the FAQ? That's something that I typically do on stream because we come up with a new inside joke every time. Frequently asked questions. Let's just... delete that. Copy this in... Post my janky helix attempt. Nice. The joke should be a link to the buff Ethan picture. Maybe. I don't know. Nice, Rempel. What are your thoughts on the Madco? I don't know, man. It's like kind of heavy and sluggish. I wonder how Squid feels about that meme. They're probably like, this Madco's not fucking heavy or sluggish. What are these guys talking about? You haven't been flipping for 2 years? No, I started flipping on August 7th, I want to say. So I'm like a week away from 2 years of flipping. Which is kind of crazy because it feels like I've been in the community for longer than 2 years, but I guess I haven't. I've only been making videos for 1.5 years, technically. 2 years in December? Yeah. Excited to post my unboxing first impressions for the Bionic OSI. Best of luck, dude. Yeah, let's do the frequently asked questions. Why not? This is what we currently have. I think the new setup thing is dead. No one asks about the new setup anymore. Why have an FAQ? That is obviously going to stay there forever. Should I buy this or that? Can't answer that without knowing your preferences on things like balance or ergonimics. Wow. That's why that looked wrong. It's been spelled wrong this whole time. No one said anything, though. Probably because no one looks at the FAQ. Newbie here. Question. Buying a Krake, Raken, Canto, or Bowie? Bowie's more handle bias. Canto has more tip weight. I think most of the time the Canto is the better flipper, but the Bowie is sometimes preferred by people who like handle bias. I prefer the look of the Bowie, but the flipping of the Canto. I think Tonto's kind of ugly. It's kind of boring. Kind of boring. I'm going to change this because I guess it is kind of true that I'm an insider now. I do know of projects before they get announced sometimes. So I'll change this to even if I did know, I probably couldn't tell you. When did you start flipping? August 2021. When did you start flipping? What was your first balisong? August 2021, and I started with a Squiddy Bee. What's your opinions on clones? I'm against them, but I would never judge someone for buying one. I wish clones were more accessible. That, I do not wish for that, but if like they were made in the US, you have a fundamental misunderstanding of the legal gray area that clones sit in. If a clone was made in the US, that person would get sued to the high heavens. I can assure you of that. Still trying to record this Fediverse video? Fediverse video? What is a Fediverse video? Do you have any live blades? I own a Damascus Raken. Damascus Raken from Blade Show. Fellowship Blades Empusa and machine-wise. Slift T. Soon enough I'll be able to post an Orion tie. What oil do you like? I'm gonna change this to carbon honey just because Canto doesn't make oil anymore. Like, I'm sure he himself would tell me to change this just to carbon honey. So, how can I improve my videos? Take time to review for any mistakes. Frame your videos well. Learn from every video that you make. Yeah, that's all. That's all advice I would give to a new maker or a new content creator. Because you see a lot of people who upload things that just have blatant mistakes that proves that they never did a once watch through. Like, I've seen someone has legitimately sent me their first YouTube video before, and the entire audio past the 1 minute mark was muted. And I was like, dude, you gotta watch this stuff before you upload it. Like, that's such an easy catch. What do you think about NRB? NRB thick juice? I think it smells terrible. And I prefer carbon honey. It's not bad. I just like carbon honey better. Stuffed animals names. Yeah, that can stay. C2H60. Dude, I'm surprised. I'd be surprised if anyone even remembered C2H60 at this point. What balisong should I buy? Isn't that kind of the same as should I buy this or that? I think the glider Arctic joke is kind of past its prime. I think I could probably just delete this one. Chat, what do you think? Is it repetitive? Should I get rid of it? Have you had a chance to flip the titanium gliders yet? I have. They feel like a normal glider product. I remember. Of course you do, Bimby. The ride or die for real, for real. There's no point having C2H60 down there anymore. It is ethanol, Kumi. It's my old nickname. I used to have it in, I don't know if you remember my really old videos, but it was on the wall. Where's the Squiddy review? It was on the wall behind me in some of the old videos and the old streams, and people never knew what it meant. So everyone was like, hey, what does that mean? Blah, 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 blah. So I put it in the FAQ. Best background for real. I think it was my most aesthetically pleasing background. I would agree with that. I haven't lived up the new apartment. The new apartment set, I never like took advantage of the fact that I had a truly blank slate behind me. That had a good mix of like darkness and depth and color, and I like the old setup. How do you get gliders these days? There's a glider drop in like 2 days, I want to say. I really do want to say there's a glider drop like this week. Oh, today? Oh, cool. We're just gonna get rid of it. College you go to, that's a good one to keep. That's never gonna go away. It's your stream schedule, that's not gonna go away. When's your next video? School interferes with my ability to make videos. I think we could probably update this to be a little more honest. So I would probably say soon-ish. Hopefully. But you can find more consistent content from me on Blade Bias. Is your name Cameron? No one ever asks this anymore. Okay, so now we have thinned the herd. And we have updated... why have an FAQ? Should I buy this or that? When is insert balisong here coming out? When did you start flipping? Balisong. Opinion on clones. Do you have any live blades? What oil do you like? Can I improve my videos? What are stuffed animals' names? College you go to, stream schedule. When's your next video? Okay. Now I open it up to you, chat. This is the reason that we do this on stream in the first place, because you guys are better at thinking of questions that you have than I am. So spit out some questions that you either see often in the chat or that you would probably you'd probably think would be asked the most, or that you want to know the answer to, or anything like that. I'm not linking to buff Ethan. The Madco one is funny. What's your top balisongs? You have to keep in mind these have to be easily answerable in a single line. Notice how none of these go over into the next line. What's the best $100 to $120 balisong trainer? That is far too specific. Favorite balance on a balisong? That could be a good one. Why is your background different? We just deleted that one, Sam. That one doesn't come up a lot. How tall are you? Where's Ty? Oh, where's Ty could be a good one. How old are you? Titanium or aluminum? None of these are really questions that I get a ton. We're mostly just trying to answer any questions that get asked a lot, because any of the stuff like what's your favorite balisong in this price range, I can just answer on stream. What are you going to school for? Is that not in here? I thought that was in here before. I don't feel the need to put that down there. I think it was in there once upon a time, but we deleted it. What up, 2D? Balisong Balance one was good. Balisong Balance one is good. I'm just not sure how I would answer it. Ooh, also, I forgot. I need to change the music section here. There we go. Handle bias is greater than blade bias? No. Not to me. Favorite AI generated meme using Valorant as the based on Valorant using the troll face. That's a really good one. That one does come up quite a bit actually. What about rollovers? What about them? Oh, I also have to redo that link right there. I'm glad I caught that, actually. Good one, Banks. You really got them. This is also... This needs to be like that if I want it to be consistent. Discord, Blade Bias, Instagram. What's currently in the socials? Oh, the Reddit. Does the Reddit even exist anymore? Nope. No need to link that. I should rename my channel Handle Bias. Pretty sure someone already did that. What up, Pyro? Favorite bally trick? That's not something... Again, chat, we're trying to look for things that get answered often that is the same answer every time. So, like, anything like favorite trick or favorite balisong in this price range is going to be a changing answer. So, like, you don't really have to put it in an FAQ, you know? That's something we can discuss on stream. Whereas something like why have an FAQ is something that the answer stays the same no matter what. Which color should I get for insert belly here? You know what? No, actually, why have an FAQ asked a lot? People have legitimately asked that before. People have legitimately been, why don't you just answer the questions? It's like, bro, I'm sick of answering the questions. Also, Bimby, you are so right. Let's put it right here. Q. What is your opinion on insert... Oh, wait. Hold on. Insert color here. It's a good smart-ass answer. Because I get asked all the time, what's your opinion on, like... What's your opinion on the murdered Kraken? And I'm like, bro, it's a color. What opinion am I supposed to have? I'm colorblind. I feel like people would try and cancel me for that. You pick a... No. I'm not answering... I'm taking a variation. Because people come in and they're like, what's your opinion on, like, fire and ice? Or, like, should I get the fire and ice Arctic? And I'm like, bro, if you like the color, just get it, you know? Feel like there's a more eloquent way to word that, but I think that's fine right there. Favorite Bionic OSI colorway? I do not care about the Bionic OSI. I don't know what colors there are. I'm gonna be real. The only one I know is the purple and yellow one, since that's the one that Pyro has, and I think it's kind of ugly. Any color preference other than green is a sign of mental illness. Jeez. Pain? I'm sorry, Pyro. Just purple and yellow is just like not a color combo that I like. I'm more of like a green and orange, blue and green, blue and orange. I'm sure you're noticing a pattern here. Purple yellow is so funny. It is funny. I just don't think it's good. We're talking about my favorite one. Thick or medium in Prisma Pro? I've only ever used medium and it feels pretty good, but I'm sure thick would probably go pretty good in the Prisma Pro. Why am I stupid? That's not... Also, why can't I undo? I just want to be able to undo. That's all I want to be able to do. What did I even have there before? I need to go back now. God damn it. Just buy the color you like. Stop asking me. Okay, I think that, you know what? I'm honestly... I think the Where's Ty one was really good. I think the Where's Ty one... My problem with the Where's Ty one is that this is my stream. This isn't Blade Bias. The Where's Ty one would be good for a Blade Bias FAQ, but for my stream, people don't really... Like, Ty never really was a guest anyway, so I don't think that's something that people would ask. People will ask? Well, then I feel like people already would have asked, right? I think you should do a Blade Bias vid on it or something. That's the plan, Rempel, but Ty wished that he would break the announcement. So my plan is absolutely to make a video about the future of Blade Bias and what is going on, but Ty asked me to please wait until he could make a video explaining his side of what was going on. Which, if you want me to be honest with you, I'm not going to wait for him to do much longer, because I've been waiting for him to do this for like 2 weeks now. There comes a certain point when I have to say, brother, you gave me the keys to the channel. I have to start developing things. I have to start doing something with the channel if you're going to hand it over to me. I am Blade Bias now. I love Ty to death, and I will miss making videos with him and running a channel with him. But unfortunately, it gets to the point where, like, I have to move on. I can't just keep sitting around waiting for him to make his I've been sitting around waiting for him to make a video for months now, and it hasn't happened. So I can't sit here keep waiting for him to make the video. Why not call it Camaro E Flips? Because not only is Blade Bias one of the best names for a channel in this community, in my humble opinion, and I can say that because I didn't come up with the name, but Camaro EE Flips is just such a stupid thing anyway. I'm already thinking, probably not going to happen, but I've already been thinking about rebranding Camaro EE anyway. I think being based around a car that I don't even enjoy is not a very smart thing, especially when people can't spell it. So to change Blade Bias to Camaro EE Flips would be such a stupid idea. You should rebrand. Maybe Blade Bias is the rebrand. That's the thing. We'll see. There's a lot to think about. I'm not going to let you guys too in on my... I'm not going to let you guys too in on my rebranding thing, because the last thing I want is someone to just take the name and run with it, you know? But no, Blade Bias, the name is not going anywhere. Blade Bias is a genuinely good name, especially for what that channel is, so that will be staying. Yeah, Blade Bias sounds good as a person, single person setup, yeah. Which is why I'm keeping the name. I'm going to be rebranding Blade Bias. Blade Bias will get a rebrand. It will be getting a new logo. It will be getting a new banner. It will be changing, like, the look of it. But the name will be staying because it's still a genuinely good name. Rebrand this to Blade Bias Live? No, because I still plan on uploading on this channel. The whole idea is to separate Blade Bias and myself into their own things. I'm obviously still going to be the host of Blade Bias, yes. But I don't want Blade Bias to be my second channel anymore. I don't want Blade Bias to be seen as just Camaro EE's second channel, you know? I want it to develop into its own thing. But as far as rebranding my main channel, I think I am in too deep. When people say Camaro, that they're genuinely talking about me. Or generally talking about me, not genuinely. The only thing I could see myself possibly renaming is something to do with my name, like Ethan. Because a lot of people do know me as Ethan in the community. But I'm not sure how I would do that. And don't say Ethan Flips, it's a stupid fucking name. What up, Phantom? How you doing? Okay. What is... Stop. Shut. I don't know, what's our inside joke? Like all the Schlatt's channels? No, not like all of Schlatt's channels. What up, Juicy? The problem with rebranding from Camaro is that I'm still known as Cam. Like, my Valorant crew, they all call me Cam because they've known me for far longer than I have exposed my actual name onto the internet. So, like, I'm still kind of attached to being called, like, Cam or Camaro. So I'd like to keep that, but I'm not really sure how to keep that. This song sucks. Don't say that about the Farbo song. Cam. Legally change your name to Cameron? No, I won't do that either. The only name that's been ringing around in my head for like a really long time has been Ceero. I'm not sure why, but every time I think of a new name, that name pops up. I don't even like it. I think it's kind of weird. But like it just is rattling around in my brain for some reason. I made the greatest boxes for my balisongs. That's hype. Last name also starts with an E. It does not, no. You should make a vid explaining clones. Already have. It's actually linked in the description. Two E's just for fun? Yeah. Let's just go with that, because I really don't feel like explaining. I really don't feel like explaining that one. Zero sounds good, though. It's got a flow. It's short. I see what you got in your head. Yeah, it's like, it flows better. It's easier to spell. But then I stop and I think, like, what's the shorthand of zero? Also, when I hear zero, I don't see myself. I see some fucking, like, cringe, like, Fortnite clickbaiter. I think the reason I like it is because it's shorter. And it like, I don't even know. It's shorter it keeps the two E's, which kind of have become part of my brand now. Sethan? That's a terrible name, Banks. With all due respect, that is awful. It sounds like a Robux scam YouTuber. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a and then what do you say like shorthand? Oh yeah, that guy Zero. Zero reviewed this. Zero reviewed that, and I'm like, what the fuck? Sethan? Crease? Canto, are you okay? Canto, you should just rename yours to like the Gambler's Oil or something. Bally Stud. Oh my god, no. Creed. I've gotten to the point where I fucking just identify like with a Camaro. You know? It's been my online name for 10 years now. It's almost as synonymous to me as my actual name is. Are you rebranding away from Camaro EE to Blade Bias Alter Ego or vice versa? Neither. They're going to become two separate things. The rebrand that I'm thinking of is simply to move away from Camaro because, and I'll give you the full reason, it's literally only because the first thing that anyone asks when they see my name is, so you like Camaros or you own a Camaro? And I'm like, no, neither. I don't like them anymore. I don't own one. Because it usually starts with them saying, I think Mustangs are better. And I'm like, I don't fucking care, dude. I think Mustangs are also dog shit. Any car made in this country is also dog shit. So please keep your opinions to yourself. What if the inside joke is something about benching? I'm down with that, Kumi. What do you guys think of, what do you guys call me a bencher the way I be, no, hold on, the way I be sitting. They call me a bencher the way I be sitting. Ram trucks are not dog shit, fight me. Hey, drive one for 40,000 miles and then get back to me. That is not the first time I've ever heard that, Canto. I was playing Rocket League back in the day, and someone was like, Camaro E, more like that, idiot. And I was like, oh, that's like really funny. Oh my god. Yeah, it's like switching name, like there's a sense of like switching names. Bro did not think about what I said. No, I know. Oh, I did not think. Yeah, no, you didn't think about that, did you? The only one that I've seen. Do you guys like this, or is this dumb as bricks? I was expecting you guys to have like an awful reaction, but no one has even reacted to this, so you can be honest. If it's dumb as bricks, it's dumb as bricks. They call me dumb the way I'm stupid. Just stupid shit like that. It's cringe? Okay, cool. Perfect. The only thing I've seen in chat that I've even remotely liked is Ethan with 2 E's. I could be into that, but the problem again comes from Camaro. Like, people are still going to call me Camaro or Cam. Cam especially, because Cam like is almost, again, when I used to play games online, I never told people my real name. I just went by Cam. So all of my Valorant people, except Remshi, call me Cam. So I respond to that just as well as I respond to Ethan. So losing that would just be a little weird. Then again, we're talking about a YouTube channel. I don't have to ditch the name entirely. But also, I kind of want to get rid of it in online games because I'm so sick of people in Valorant going like, oh, you have a Camaro? Camaros are like dog shit, dude. And I'm like, I don't fucking care, dude. I just don't. I'm doomed. I'm doomed forever to be stuck in this. They call me a bench the way I be sitting. Okay. I'm keeping that. I think that's funny. It's an inside joke to the benching stuff, and it just sounds stupid on the outside, which is exactly what I want. The Camaro on my E till I E. Thank you, Kumi. Even if you change your name, everyone will still call you what they know you as? Probably. They call me a bench the way I'm made. That goes even harder. I can't even lie. I think the problem is, like, with Ethan is, like... not calling myself Sliffy. What you guys are proposing would be... it would look like that. It keeps the two E's, it keeps the spirit of the old name alive, but it's easier. The problem is, how many Ethans are in the balisong community? Welcome back, Tangents. How many well-known Ethans are there? Because if I'm only known by Ethan, it's like... kind of sucks for those smaller channels. Or those smaller content creators, I guess I should say. I also should check if there is a channel with that name. No. But... unfortunately... if I look up Ethan with two E's, a bunch of news stories about a school shooter come up. So maybe it's not the best idea to rebrand to that, actually. Welcome to America. They call me camera EE the way that I be shooting. If I was a cameraman, that would go hard. Oh, there's already another... oh, there's already multiple Ethans. And they actually have subscribers. Ethan 1.57 thousand subscribers. Ethan 1.16 thousand subscribers. Yeah, that name is also just too generic. Like, I can't be Ludwig. I can't be Ludwig. I gotta have something special. I think realistically, I am not going to rebrand. I think I'm too deep at this point, and that's fair enough. But you can kind of get my philosophy on the rebrand. I would want to keep the EE since that's kind of very part of the brand. Have something that has a pretty good shorthand. Seer. Maybe just shorten it to Cam EE. And then it's just Cammy and it just sounds weird. Oh, yeah. And then people will just say Came. We got the Squiddy AL. Now we need the Squiddy tie. Dude, you people just cannot be happy with anything. You get something and then you're just like, yo, let's get more, baby. Yeah. And it's like, oh my gosh. Just take the inch you've been given and stop trying to get a mile. Pretty sure people just say Ethan. I don't think so. I don't know. Like, if you were to go into, like, the balisong community Discord and just type in Ethan, what would come up? There are so many Ethans that come up. Yeah. You still, like, people call me Ethan, but you still need a name to be identified by, I've found. Like, obviously, Will has just branded off of his name, so, like, Will is Will, but... I don't want more, I just want good QC. Same, Kumi. I got a lot of Ethan and Camaro E, Sam. Because that's the thing, like, I am Ethan, but I am also Camaro E. And if someone doesn't know Ethan, they probably know Camaro E. If someone doesn't know Camaro E, they probably know Ethan. So it's like you have those two identifiers. Hence why I think rebranding now would be kind of stupid. But I'm not even talking about, like, actually wanting to rebrand. I'm just talking about, like, what I'm thinking in terms of it. Because Blade Bias is getting a rebrand. The name will stay, but everything else is staying, right? So I'm just thinking, like, while I'm on this rebrand train, should I be pointing any of that direction to my main channel? Is the Kuno 100% TI? Yes, it is. TI trainer blade, TI handles. The only thing that isn't titanium is the screws and the pivots and the bushings. How many balisongs do you think you have? I mean, I can tell you for a fact that I have 1, 2, 3, 10... 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22... 23, 24, 25, 26. I have 2 of that same one. I have almost 30, which is ridiculous. Will you do an updated collection video? I want to, but there's way too much that I would cover, and also it's just not on my priority list right now. My top priority right now is making either a Kuno, Slift T, or Empusa review. Well, actually, no. My top priority right now is releasing the Blade Show video, which is almost done, I swear. And then making a review of some sort of those 3. Ideally, making those 3 reviews over the course of the final month of summer that I have left, and then releasing them throughout the semester for school. But he's going to need the biggest will case soon. I do need to buy... I think by the time I go back to school, I'll buy the 15 balisong case that Brandon and Will have. Because I have more than I have case space right now. I would love to limit myself, but unfortunately, I can't because, you know, you have people willing to send me stuff. And that number's only going to go up because I'm getting the Bali stuff. The Orion is still coming in. I want to buy a Prisma Pro, etc. What are you going to college for? Well, you said collage, but I'm going to assume you meant college. Computer science, and I hate my life, so don't even ask anything about it because I'm not going to answer. Tried to limit myself to 3 and now have almost 10. I tried to limit myself to like... I tried to limit myself to 1. I was only going to have the Squiddy until like a year ago, and now I have fucking like 30. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I could... Wait, I could almost fill the biggest will case. Holy shit. That's a problem. I need to sell some stuff. I've always told myself that if I could ever fill Will's biggest Foxtrot case, then I have a problem and I need to stop. But like at the same time, do I have a problem if most of my collection is sent to me by companies for the purpose of review? It's a good question. Is that just copium? I don't know. Trying to learn shortstop. Any tip on how to keep momentum? Hook your hand down and up like a J motion. No, I do. The real thing is I do still have a problem, yes. Because I still, like, if we look at balisongs that I have bought with my own money, I still have a lot of money into the hobby. Over $1,000 worth, easily. Slift T, Damascus, Slift T, Damascus, and Nemesis is already above 1,000 right there. So that's cringe. But also kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. I'm getting tap and play on my balisong. Does that mean the screws are loose? Most likely, yes. You think it's normal? Maybe. What up, Daisico? Hey, Daisico, do you have an update? I know it's not your server anymore, but do you have an update in the Minecraft server? Lily's moving. It should be up when she's settled in. Perfect. Makes sense. You can literally never say that you're broke because of the Ballies. No, I can. I definitely can. Because all of the balisongs that I have a lot of money into, I can't sell. I can't sell the Damascus Kraken. I mean, I guess I could sell the Slift T. I could sell the Nemesis. But most of my expensive stuff that I own is rare in some way. The Nemesis is a prototype of a discontinued model. The Damascus Kraken is 1 of 40. The freaking Slift T is a 1 of 1 anno. It's like, I could sell them if I really needed the money, but if it really came down to it, would I? Thoughts on the company Marcolo? Don't have any thoughts on the company Marcolo. It's only a problem if you realize it, so I just don't realize it and keep buying more. It's so based. The ones that are sent to you, can't you sell them? No, because there's a thing called being not a shitty person. Yeah, Daisuko, that's where I'm at. It's like, I kind of wish I didn't buy something like the Nemesis, because, like, then I could have bought something that was more common, and I wouldn't have had such a problem selling it. But in 10 years, why not? Because in 10 years, like, a lot of the Ballys... If we're talking 10 years down the line, yeah, probably I could sell, like, the Akuma. But we're talking about, like, a Fellowship Blades Empusa or the Kuno, which are worth hundreds of dollars. I wouldn't sell those. Those are part of my collection forever. The Empusa is the kind of thing that I would pass down to, like, a niece or a nephew. Once they were old enough, of course. Winter Ink Not V1, which retailed for $260 shipping, now has a sell value of $120 shipped. I'm so glad I got out of the Nautilus when I did. But you also have to remember that one guy that in 10 years, I'm probably going to have like a stable job, and I'm not going to need the extra $50 that I would get from selling one of my balisongs that I got for free 10 years ago, you know? The problem is money right now. I just need to make it to getting my first job, and then it's smooth sailing from there. But I don't have any financial problems right now. I'm actually pretty set right now. Like, I wouldn't say set, but like, I'm good. I'm not in a place where I need to sell anything. I'm not in a place where I'm like worried about my savings or anything like that. I'm okay. So, the only thing I'm considering selling is the Nemesis, because I just genuinely don't enjoy it that much anymore. Like, every time I flip it, I just kind of enjoy it a little less. It's weird, because then I'll pick it up one day and I'll really like it, but then I'll pick it up another day and it's like, I don't know. So, like, getting the money out of that, putting it into something else could be pretty interesting. But I would probably put it into a different hobby, to be honest. If I sold the Nemesis, I would buy, like, another set of earbuds or, like, a new microphone or something like that, you know, instead of buying a different balisong. How are the tolerances on your NEM? Still no tap, a bit more play because it is a prototype, but webcam, that's a good one, Junior. Do you think that if I tell a maker if they sent me their product, I would tattoo that product on me? No. I don't think that wouldn't provide any value to their brand. If you want to be one of the annoying people, and I'm sorry, the people that beg for free products from manufacturers are annoying. If you want to be one of those annoying people, you have to think about what value you are going to provide to that maker's brand. Worried about taking apart my balisong to Loctite it? You do not have to take apart your balisong to Loctite it. Loctite is literally just taking out a screw and putting a tiny bit of Loctite in the screw and then screwing the screw back in. You don't have to take anything apart. Imagine begging. Should I use the cheap tool it came with? No. In most scenarios, no, because that tool will just break. Yeah, you have to... Daisuko, you lost it already? It's just that quickly? It's gone? That's crazy, dude. But yeah, a lot of people just, they have to think, what are they providing to the manufacturer? Like, take blade bias, for example. You have someone like Akuma, who doesn't have the biggest reach on Instagram. I don't think, at least. How many followers does Akuma have? 500 followers. So yeah, they don't have the biggest reach. So putting their balisong in the hands of, let's say, Daisuko, which, I mean, they did in the form of a pass around, is putting them out to a wider audience. He provides a good value to them in exchange for time with their product. "3D printing is a hobby that requires a lot of patience and a lot of tinkering, which I personally kind of enjoy." It's like it's kind of like machining in a way, Daisuko. Like, it's a really weird comparison to make, but I hope you see what I'm saying when I say, like, if you watch like a contraption collection video, all he does is like work on dials and work on making sure the tolerances are good and changing this parameter and changing this parameter and changing how this is mounted or how this is mounted, all in an effect to get a better product. And that's essentially kind of what you're doing, just in a much, like, different way. 3D printing is machining, but additive instead of subtractive. That's a good way to look at it. I mean, shit, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Someone spent a long time. Shout out Forehead Man. I'm gonna say it for like the 19th time this stream. I'm so excited to put this fucking blade on handles. Ty, I just want my Orion. I understand you've been busy. It's okay. I'm not mad, but I just want the damn thing. Does the comb work? It genuinely does. Look at, like, you can... Now, the reason it's not gonna work here is because I have nothing to hold on to, but like... That's a decent combing experience. I'll take that. This is genuinely something that if I carried it around as an EDC, which I fully plan on doing, I could genuinely use it to comb my hair if it ever gets to a place that I don't like it in public. Like, that is a genuinely useful comb. It's not the best comb. Like, it's certainly not going to beat like a fine-tooth comb, metal or plastic or whatever you prefer. But when you think about the fact that this is going to be a fully flippable balisong that actually looks pretty cool, it's like, I will take that trade-off because it actually combs. Also, keep in mind that my hair is very short right now, and my hair does not like to be short. So it's probably not going to listen to everything the comb wants it to do. But even then, it's like, yeah. I'd be perfectly happy using this every day. My hair really doesn't like to be short. The only thing that I will say is that if you're going to charge another $35 for this, maybe include some extra bushings for it. I get the Orion comes with extra bushings, but those are supposed to be tuned for the trainer blade. Now I've got a comb blade and no bushings to tune for it. Do you want my biggest tips for your improvement flipping wise? Is it going to be the same tips that you've already given me, Banks? Do you think I can make some zippy end caps for myself? Zippy did not invent end caps. Zippy did invent weighted end caps, but Zippy did not invent end caps. The true inventor of end caps was Indiana John, I want to say. But I do know that Tay Flipper made end caps before Zippy ever did, so. End caps are just end caps. Like, no one has any rights to the design or anything like that. It's a fairly basic idea. It wouldn't be stealing. I mean, as long as you didn't just remake his weighted end caps or like take his dimensions or something like that. No. You can 3D print whenever you want. You should put some work to put your own spin on it somehow, especially if you're going to sell it. But if you're not going to sell it, then kind of annoyed when everyone was circle jerk hating on Fly Flips for selling non-weighted end caps, saying he was ripping off Zippy. I mean, he objectively wasn't. Zippy did not invent end caps. That's just a fact. Indiana John made them first, I think, or used them first. I think Tay was technically the first to print them. The Kraken caps that he sold a while back that Will still has on one of his Krakens, I think. Like, Zippy is not the inventor of weighted end caps. Or, no, sorry. Zippy is the inventor of weighted end caps. He is not the inventor of end caps. Slow down your flipping as much as possible and build up from there to get a smoother, flowier style. 2. Quit doing filler tricks like the behind the 8-ball and mostly thumb rollovers. So you're telling me to be better at flipping by changing my style entirely and not flipping that way anymore. I'm going to humbly decline your offer of help and continue to flip the way that I enjoy to flip. Thank you, though. I know you're hell-bent on improvement, but I am not as hell-bent on improvement. Do you have a 3D printer? I do not, no. My tips, get better, kid. Based Bimby. That's base. Based Bimby. I'll be happy if I can do it behind the 8-ball. See, that's why I don't really care about what people like say about my flipping, because I know there's people out there that would kill to be where I'm at, so I shouldn't be focusing on becoming way better. You kind of put yourself at a roadblock as to where you need to fundamentally change how you flip in order to be the best flipper you can. I fundamentally and ideologically disagree with that statement. I have shown I don't care who you are, I have shown a significant amount of improvement within my own style over the course of the last year, and I guarantee you that I am not done. I think saying that someone's flipping style is stopping them from being a great flipper is kind of crazy in a hobby where flipping style is a very personal thing that's very different between each flipper. And again, why I fundamentally disagree with putting an objective skill measurement tool on flipping in general. I don't flip to impress anyone other than myself. If I ever get to a point where I'm hell-bent on improving, I will hit you up, Banks. But until then, I'm going to flip my way the way that I want to. And the positive reception to the clip that I uploaded today is proof of that. Thinking about applying Loctite in my Vulp? I don't know what you're thinking about. It's not really a crazy decision, as long as you do it right. I remember you're watching your first vid, and I was like, this guy's mid as fuck, and then I checked back a year later, you're damn godly. I mean, I appreciate it. I mean, we can go back to the first flipping clip that I ever uploaded, which, I mean, technically was this, but I consider this more of like an edit than a flipping clip. If we want to look for only flipping clip, we have to go here. My fans were weird. My flow was weird. Weird pauses in between. I don't necessarily think I was doing anything terribly difficult, but it's mostly just the flow. Like the weird stops between things and the tricks that I'm doing aren't very hard, and they're also not executed in a way that's very good. And now you go to some of my latest clips, and I'm just having more fun with it, obviously. The flow is a little better. I'm still not doing the hardest tricks. I mean, double scissor for sure. But I'm having fun with it, and I'm definitely smoother than I was before. I love that transfer. It felt so good the first time I did it. Display stand, nice AF. I wish. So this table I'm currently using as the side, like the entrance table in my apartment to the left of my door so I can put my keys on it. I wish I brought it home because I could use that to film so much stuff. It's the same same table that's in this shot, the same table that's in the end shot to this video. It's the same table that you can see in the Squiddy A review. I think it's even in this post. Yeah, just my table. Oh no, this is not, sorry, this is not my table. This is a similar side table for my house. As long as you're having fun with it, you don't need to change anything. Exactly. That's how this hobby functions. This hobby is self-expression and having fun at the end of the day. If I'm not having fun, why am I going to do it? I need to tune this. One of the screws is obviously very loose on it. It's such an understanding and welcoming community. Yeah, I wish that were true. Unfortunately, it just isn't. Will I be able to tell if my balisong screws are getting very loose? Yeah, you can tell from the bounciness of your ice pick sound test. You can tell from the play that your balisong has, and you can tell if it has tap. Oh, Daisuko, that is such a lovely little owl. Out of so many different kinds of communities, from game to anime, the balisong community is kind of tame. I wouldn't call it tame. I certainly think that if you're calling the balisong community tame, then you haven't really fully seen some of the other sides of this community. I would agree with you in saying that it's not as toxic overall nowadays as some other communities are. For example, I know I keep bringing it up, but it's a really good comparison. The IEM community is a incredibly toxic community so far, as I've tried to get into it and join Discords and see people just like fighting over stupid shit like on a daily basis. But even with that said, to call the balisong community tame, I think is being a little disingenuous. You talking about how this hobby's for fun and not improvement kind of snapped me out of something? Well, if you think that's what I said, then you're misunderstanding what I said. You, Banks, are someone that your enjoyment of this hobby comes from your improvement, and that is perfectly fine. You're still having fun with it. At least I hope you are. But there are some people out there that don't care that much about improving. They just care about flipping and having something to do in their hands and fidgeting and stuff. Those guys are having just as much fun. The only tame part of this community is compared to other knife communities. I wouldn't even say, I mean, okay, this is coming from someone who's not a part of other knife communities, but other knife communities are just like older men. Which, like, sure, might not seem tame to the people in the balisong community, but like, they don't fight all the time. I mean, they probably do, but... The whole idea, Banks, is that everyone has fun in different ways, and forcing your idea of fun onto someone else, like telling me that I'm not a good enough flipper because my style doesn't allow me to be, that's where the problems come in. Will is old? No, Will is not old. Balisongs are 20% 35-year-old conservative countrymen, 25% femboys, and 25% comp sci students. Oh, 50% comp sci students. I think the Daisuko, you're saying I'm going to change your percentages a little bit. I would say 10% of the balisong community is comp sci students, and then the remaining is like children. Because children are not femboys and comp sci students and 35-year-old conservative countrymen. So, and I also think they're the biggest demographic in the community, so, you know. And according to YouTube, it's our job to babysit them. Balisong's community is like 25% furries. I would fundamentally disagree with that. I did, Daisuko. I was feeling bad for you. I was there the whole stream. I was lurking the whole time, just playing some Valorant, my other monitor. I did feel bad for you. If my... I wouldn't stream as much as I did if my whole chat was like that. So I respect you for keeping going as long as you did, dude. 15%? Even 15% I think is a bit too high, because my reasoning for saying that is because the community is still largely against furries. There's a lot of people who are like completely intolerant of furries, and to say that the demographic is like that big, maybe there's more closeted furries than I'm really accounting for, but I certainly don't think that 1 in every 8 people approximately, I think that's the statistic, right? 1 in every 7? 1 in every 7 people is a furry in the balisong community. Especially considering, once again, majority kids. Furry hatred is such an unspoken issue with a lot of online communities, for real. I have a complex view on the topic that I don't really know if I want to say it. It's not bad, but like, what do you consider a kid in the community? Under 18? Where are blade bias vids shot at in your apartment? My bedroom. Oh, I'm gonna go furry hunting with my guns is cringe. Yes. But that's just gun people, Daisuko. Like, not Daisuko. Gun people also want to hunt balisong flippers with their guns. You know? Like, do you know how many times we see the, you would be so dead? In fact, you guys know Flipper was a dolphin? He does that rope dart that's, like, super sick with the ice stuff. There was a dude in his comment section, I think he posted about it in his story, who was like, dude's doing his rope dart. I could have like 12 arrows in him at the time that he shoots that. And I was like, bro, are you seriously bragging about archery right now? Are you really bragging about archery right now? Is Will Hirsch actually gay, or is it just a bit? Pureless, I think that's the only way to respond to that. I don't know if you meant to respond to that question with the skull emoji, but that's the only way. I just have to, you know what I want to do? You know what I want to do? Skull. Hold on, guys. I got a great idea. Hold up. I got the best idea. I will take you. I will save. I genuinely didn't know because he says it in every vid. I genuinely didn't know. He says it in every vid. What's up, guys? I'm married to a man. Not this one, though. I'll be honest. There was a time in my life for like 2 weeks that I thought that I wasn't sure if it was a bit or not. And I thought maybe he was like married to Brandon or something. I was a part of that crowd. It was a very short time, of course, but I think we've all been. We've all been there at some point. As for the furry thing, though, I never stated. I'm kind of on the side of, like, I think it's okay to think that the furry community is a bit weird. I think it's okay. Obviously, we shouldn't hate, but I don't think they should get a pass just because, you know, like, I think the furry community is a little bit weird. I think I'm well within my right to think that. You disagree, that's fine. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do either. Ah, there we go. I'll export. Oh no, we want to. Oh no, we want to export. Do I still have? No. I do still have that. Okay, we can use that. Forgot I had that. I'm not gonna lie. Let me just. Okay, I have live Chimera reaction. And that's what I spent all that time doing. Thank you, chat. I'll be here all night. What's the Fediverse video, Remshi? I might be a little out of the loop. You just say, is Brandon part of the LGBTQ, though? Is he part? Is he one of them? Is he one of them HGTVs? Wasn't supposed to be offensive. I'm not saying it was. It's just funny the way that you said it. Is he one of them 4x4s? What up, Kyle? The Fetaverse. Yo, someone get meta on that shit. Brandon is the haha funny straight guy who acts gays with the guys as a bit energy, and it's wonderful. Yeah, he does have that energy. Someone answered your question. They said Brandon is not part of the LGBTQ, but he is certainly an ally. Yes. I am a little tool. Who will ever know? Hey, he's a straight man on thin ice. Aren't we all? Aren't we all, chat? $20 is $20, you know what I'm saying? Hi, welcome to Chili's. Based. Dude, I think we're all a little $20 away from being a part of that LGBTQ 4x4 circuit. I need to stop this bit. I'm gonna get fucking canceled before I can even say 4x4 again. Dad used to use that joke, but his limit was 200. Yeah, turning down $20 is tough nowadays. Times are tough, bro. $20? That's like a bottle of carbon honey right there. That bottle is gonna last you. I've had my bottle of carbon honey for oh, it's literally right here. I've had this bottle of carbon honey for a year now. Do you want to see how empty it is? Boom. It's still like under the label. Bro. This is like a year's supply of carbon honey. It's crazy. Probably not a year. It's probably more like half a year, but still. I'm being buried with my bottle. I'm just wondering, didn't he sell like a huge like bear bottle or something like that? That was like this big? What are people gonna do with that much oil? That is excuse me, that's literally a lifetime supply. It's like 40 milliliters. What is this? This is 15 milliliters. It's 4 times this. Well, not 4 times, but 3.5 times, whatever you want to say. 3.5 times this bottle. Again, that's how much I've used in like 6 months. And this is medium. You're probably not even looking at thick. Thick would probably go even slower. Dude, this is like my go-to B-roll song. I miss using this song in B-roll. Is it easy to take out the weights in the Prisma V2? Yeah, do you have a screwdriver? Because it goes and then they're out. It's crazy. Dude, my YouTube homepage is just out of pocket today. It's recommending me a YouTube short called "This Game Has a Misogyny Slider," and it's just a clip of Blade and Sorcery. That's out of pocket, bro. Do you know about the Squiddy AL? I have flipped the Squiddy AL, yes. I love Blade and Sorcery, despite the fact that I have never played it once in my life. It's great. Great game. Then how is the Squiddy AL? It's hype. Do the matte Kraken handles feel similar to the Squid Trainer handles? Not really, but also kind of. Yeah, YouTube. Okay, YouTube's also been doing that to you, Bimby. Not Bimby. YouTube has been like, later, Jeremiah. YouTube has been recommending me like 100 view videos for like a month now, and I just don't understand why. I need to VR more often. Do you have VR, Daisuko? Bro, we got a VR together. Do you think it's worth Squid planning on selling it for $80? What does that mean? Is it a good business decision for Squid to sell a thing for $80? Yes. Camaro is on the marathon live stream right now? No, this is 2.5 hours. That is not even close to the longest I've ever gone. YouTube is finally doing the thing they said it was supposed to do since like its entire existence, give smaller content creators a chance. I feel like the things that it's been recommending me is not stuff that I want to watch, though. YouTube should be giving chances to smaller content creators. Obviously, I'm a smaller content creator. I want a better chance in the algorithm, but like I still want it to recommend me things I would actually watch, you know? Do you think the AL is going to be worth the price? Yeah, probably. If they actually hit the $80 that they're projecting, I think it's going to be, yeah. Most recent vid's done really good. 560 views in about a day and a half. Nice. Winter Knots have a matte version? Like the aluminum? I like that it's trying. The thing that annoys me about the smaller YouTuber, like, all the stuff that it's been recommending me, like here, let me see if I can open a YouTube page and get like one of the 100 view recommendations. No, the only thing under 1,000 views is my own stream and then Krista Bally guy. I'm sure I'll be able to find something. The problem I've had with it is that everything that they show you is just like an off-brand. It's like, it's a kid who sees what's popular on YouTube and is very clearly trying to emulate that. So it's like a thumbnail that's like okay, but not in the right ways. They obviously put some time into it, but they obviously didn't understand why the content creators that they're probably trying to emulate do what they do with their thumbnails, you know? So it just ends up looking like a poor attempt to capture my attentions, and I usually just ignore it. Of course, now that I say it's been recommending me all this stuff, like, I can't find anything. There's a Banks video. All I'm doing right now is just tanking everyone's click-through ratio. Yeah, I didn't get any. That's sad. Yeah, I heard you talking about the algo. Yeah, here's one of the videos. Like, this was sent to me by Bimby, but this is like exactly what I'm talking about. Like, this is very obviously he put in effort into this thumbnail. But this thumbnail does not tell me that he knows what he's doing with thumbnails. Like, for one, why is he so small down here? Why are there shoes and like shirts up here? Why are they so small? Why do you have to show off the background so much? It's like, you know what I mean? They saw a popular YouTuber doing something, but they don't understand why they did it. And I'm not saying I'm an expert. By no means. Bro is roasting kids. This guy is very obviously not a kid. His name is Adult Adventure Time, my brother in Christ. Come on, get off your age high horse. I'm not saying I'm like the perfect, like, I know everything I know about thumbnails. But if we take a look at one of my favorite thumbnails that I have ever made, the Blade Show video, the two subjects of the video are very large. You got the Blade Show in the background. It's visually interesting. It captures your attention. This is probably the thumbnail that I would look at on this whole thing, especially since my older thumbnails fucking suck, but like, I'm using the space provided, not just showing off the background. Only a child is going to put adult in their YouTube name? Bro, this guy's got facial hair. What are you guys on about? He has a beard. I guess they do make matte knots while we're looking at things that Bimby sent me. Interesting. I didn't know this. I don't really know why you would want it, but when I saw you playing Crab Game, I thought you were like 17, to be honest. Yeah, everyone always thinks I'm younger than I am, especially when my hair is short like it is now. Whenever I cut my hair, my perceived age goes down by at least 2 years. That is not what there we go. I have a young face, unfortunately. And plus, you're like 3'6". Okay. Okay, chat. Relax. My voice makes up for the... If I wasn't trying to project my voice to be more interesting and entertaining, my voice makes up for the young face. Okay? Okay? Okay. Young face wins in the long game. You know it. Until, actually, there is a period of time, basically exactly where I'm at right now, where a young face is going to screw me over in some ways, but we'll get through it. It's fine. Your voice is squeaky still. Did you miss the part that I said when I was projecting my voice? Oh my fucking god. It was the worst time for that to happen. Did you miss the part when I said I was specifically talking louder so that you guys... Okay, I'm gonna kill myself and... Oh my god, I'm never talking in my normal voice on stream ever again. Ever again. Cool. Just throw it. Yeah, fine. I'm gonna go away. I'm just gonna sit behind the skull emoji. In fact, we're gonna make it bigger. There we go. Yeah, this is me. Do you need therapy? What the f... Okay, no. That's the kind of question that I have to put the skull emoji back up on the screen. Because what the fuck kind of question is that? Yes, everyone in this world needs therapy. Do I feel the need to go get it? No. If I stand on Ethan's shoulders, we can get on any roller coaster, no cap. All of them. Every single one of them. Do we also need a trench coat, Remshi? The mat knots are $10 more. Are they still available? Can you still buy mat knots? Dicico, I just want to extend a very sincere I'm censoring myself, but I do want to oh, I didn't censor myself. Show the jawline. What does that even mean? You can... I don't have a fucking jawline, dude. Like a dream. I don't have the crazy dream. I don't have the crazy dream jawline, bro. I figured you could figure that out by just taking one look at me. God, that comb do be combing for real, for real. My solution was to become somewhat homosexual, and it worked out wonderfully. Everyone would benefit from therapy. It's just some people need it more than others. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Everyone needs therapy. It's just, it's a spectrum. And I don't see myself very high on that spectrum. Actually, I could probably go to freaking therapy for all the shit that I have to deal with online nowadays with all these stupid ass comments and the fucking bullying and the fucking 5-4 comments and the 3-6 comments and the squeaky voice and the fucking... I mean, what? I didn't say any of that. No. Bullies, the whole lot of you. Every single one of you motherfuckers. Every single one of you. Therapy for the benching guy? Yeah, no, I bench. I need to go to therapy. Anyone who benches probably has to go to therapy. That's so true. You kind of proved my point with the squeaky voice. At no point do I believe that anyone would say that I have a squeaky voice. Is it higher pitched than it should be? Probably, sure. But I do not think that I have a squeaky voice. Especially, like I said, if I talk normally, it's a lot less squeaky because I'm not trying to project and talk loud into a microphone. Your voice does squeak. My face when humans have voice cracks. I'm not a bully, I'm British. Oh, that's so much worse. Why would you go around admitting that for free on the internet? Oh, Daisuko, you're using your brain more than I am. Kyle, we wouldn't happen to be projecting, are we? Dude, if you guys, listen, if we ever hit the 10K sub goal, and you guys, like, said the American, listen, I'm not obese, okay? So, that's one stereotype beaten. Everything else, stupid, self-absorbed, egotistical. I'm not beating those allegations, but I did beat the first one. Can I have myself a bottle of water? What was I saying? I'm joking about the squeaky voice in the 3.6. I know. I know, Kyle. I know. What up, Miles? What was I responding to? I was responding to something. I don't remember what I was responding to. I was responding to something, but I've lost my train of thought completely. Remshi. Oh, wait. It's like way past the queue time for Premiere anyway, so it doesn't matter either way. Slander. Valid. Put slander. Hold on. I gotta... It's slander. Slander, mate. That's not British. That's an awful British accent. Holy shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be apologizing to a British person, but I am. I'm sorry. We can't queue because we played our matches this week, but I thought it reset in 5 hours or whatever we said yesterday. I just want to know if that was actually true. A Slendomite. When is the Prisma Opus vid coming out? When I put the Opus on the Prisma blade. That was so awful. I temporarily became British to be offended on their behalf. I identify as a British person, and I identify as being offended. Chat, I'm not gonna do it on stream. I'm not gonna do it on stream. Why not? Because that's like that's a process. That's gonna Fine. Fine. Not in Birmingham, we don't. We call it the Willy Cully Snilly Billy. Me when the wiki whacker stiffer stuffer isn't working. Are the matte or glossy Kraken handles better for sweaty hands? That's a really strange and specific question. But probably glossy? I would imagine. I don't know, man. Just like wipe your hands on your pants or something. You guys think Matt, really? How much do you rate? I don't even know who that is. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. You're doing all right for a second, but then the wiki whacker came out. Oi, that's not a light switch. That's a flicky flicky Willy Wonka. Glossy sticks to sweaty hands. Isn't that what you want? If your hands are sweaty, you want more grip. So it would you want it to stick, right? Chris from Mr. Beast, you don't know him? I have never watched a Mr. Beast video in my life. That's a lie. I watched one Mr. Beast video in my life. That's a lighty ticky. That's a lighty tighty flicky ticky, I'll have you know. Dude, my British accent is so inconsistent. On one hand, I'll be, you want a bottle of water, mate? And the other time, that's just bad. Chris came out like last year. The Mr. What's the word I'm looking for? The person on Mr. Beast's team who came out as trans and then everyone fucking hated because people hate trans people for some reason. Yeah, that happened like last year. And everyone just blatantly disrespecting that is kind of cringe in chat. Not even kind of cringe, fully cringe. Oi, chat. I'm fine with being a little bit... I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. I'm fine with being a little bit against British people, but we stop at the transphobia. I've been speaking to Americans enough that mine isn't even fully British anymore. British. British. I'm so tired. Go to bed. Go to bed, brother. Is there any chance you would like to stream 1 or 2 games of Unrated? Are you trying to get some advertising for the Kuno in, as if I haven't been flipping it all stream? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Remshi, streaming Valorant is not the way. It's not the way to get people to watch an ad about the Kuno. It's just not the way. I too am a little against British people, so I'll allow it. You know what? You're the most fucking based British person I've ever met in my life. What up, coffee girl? All that I know about Mr. Beast is that he has a digital burger restaurant. That's so true. That's so true. I watched one Mr. Beast video. It was with Ty in Florida. We watched the one where he locked people in glass cubes. We looked at each other and we said, this is the most dystopian and weird thing I've ever seen in my life. And then we stopped watching. Because if you want to tell me that that video was anything other than dystopian, you're a liar. We're locking people in glass boxes. We're locking 100-year-olds in glass boxes. Digital burger restaurant that's now gone? Wait, is Mr. Beast Burger gone? People in this community are kind of weird for not liking Mr. Beast. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dude, you're so cringe for not liking something that I like. That's so cringe, bro. Bro, that's so cringe, dude. Oh no. Anyway. Oh no. Anyway. I just want to play a game or two, but I don't want to solo queue. I'll be honest, Remshi, I just don't know if I want to stream it. I'll get on Valorant if you want to play Valorant, but I just don't know if I want to stream it. Oi, we got a beaster. Oi. Oi, we got a beaster bite. Put the blade on the Prisma. You don't control me. I'm probably going to bed soon anyways. Well, like I said, Remsy, like, if you want to play Valorant, I will play Valorant. I'm just not sure if I want to stream it. Unless you specifically want me to stream it, in which I would say why, and then I would say, fine, okay, if you really want to that badly. Don't call me that, Junior. Ever again. Ever again. I don't want to cut your stream short. I was planning on ditching these losers like half an hour ago. I'm not cutting anything short. If anything, the stream has been cut long. Just like we can just like silently like just get out of here, you know? Oh, you guys heard. Oh, you guys heard that? All right, what's up, chat? Welcome back to the stream. Today I think we're gonna end the stream. Just kidding. He kind of rocks the skull face for some reason. You know, my shoulders really just like, they really just give. What's something a white woman would say? My shoulders just like, they just like eat with the skull. If he was a skull VTuber. All right, guys, welcome back to the stream. Today I'm gonna flip the Kuno. Today we're gonna flip the Kuno. That's about it. I don't really got anything else for you guys. We're just gonna flip the Kuno. I have skin on my hands for some reason, but not on my face. It's kind of weird. Don't really ask. My head's also really big. I know. It's not really... I'm kind of self-conscious about it. You guys don't have to bring it up every 5 seconds. This skull is cool, but it's a bit heavy and sluggish. Yeah, my head's a bit heavy and sluggish. You know, like, it just kind of happens. Sometimes it gets, like, dislocated from my shoulders, and, like... It's, like, kind of weird. I just gotta, like... You know, like... Pop it back on. Is this Death's... So this is Death's Flips. Welcome back to the stream. It's Death's Flips. If you don't want to stream, then don't. Kyle, I feel like you took my little bit a bit too seriously. I think that one went straight to the core. And it shivered your timbers a little bit too much. Nah. It's funny, just like, I know it's through text, and I can't tell tone through text. But saying nah to that, just like, it kind of reinforces my point. Because you just kind of seem like, nah, I don't care. Nah, I don't care anyway. Chat, he said you don't have to bring up the big head every time. It's okay. Like, you can just let it go for once. I know we like to make fun of me for being 3'2", but, like, some other people are a bit sensitive about that kind of stuff. You don't really have to, you don't have to do that to them. Look up Jack Frost Disney and show your screen. It's you. No. I don't look like Jack Frost from popular Disney. I don't look like Jack Frost from popular Disney Channel movie. What movie is he from? I don't know what movie he's from. I'm not gonna lie with you, chat. Rise of the Guardians? What the fuck is that? Why do I know this character, but I don't know this movie? Yeah, I definitely don't look like this guy. Jack Frost is a persona/demon from popular Atlas game franchise Shin Megami Tensei, or its spin-off franchise Persona. Weeb, get the fuck out. The door's right there. I want to go back to the days on the internet when we bullied weebs. That's what I want to do. Okay? Okay. Demon, like from the Spider-Man game, like the Demon Gang, like Martin Lee's Demon Gang, like the Demon Gang, the Mr. Negative Demon Gang. Oh my god. You look more like Scott the Woz than Jack Frost. My face when. .58 and proud. I'm 5'5" and proud, baby. Am I short in real life? Absolutely. Do I own it? Absolutely. Will I nibble at your shins? If you ever cross me? Absolutely. Yes, sir. Remshi, are you going to assemble the gang, or is it going to be just us? Look it up, just see it. I did look it up. I know what he looks like. I don't look like him. My 3D printer micro SD card just corrupted. Oh no. Your face when you're 3.6. Your face when you're 3.6. 3.2, get it right. Just do it, please. Please, streamer. Streamer, please do it. Streamer. Streamer, please. Streamer. Should I... You lost your squiddy? Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear that. Wee streamer, please streamer. My sister likes your haircut. I think that is the 5th time that you've said that, so thank you. Appreciate it. What up, TJ? Apparently it didn't corrupt, it broke. What are you doing to the micro SD card, Dicico? How did you break that? How you do that? I actually rather enjoyed the tinkering me an hour ago. Maybe you... Not interested. Thanks, though. Not in the market. Thanks, though. What you be doing on this evening? Just talking. Just talking, chatting, chilling. You know how it be. What's your most expensive bally? I don't know. It would be this. If this was... I mean, I think it's this. This is 500. Is it the Medusa? The Medusa was 550 when I got it, but now it's only worth... Now he dropped it to like 475? So, like, is the Medusa technically worth 500, or is it technically worth... Or 550? Or... Not in the market. Aw. What is awe about that? I'd go by current value than past. Current value, the Kuno. See them going for 550 all the time? Well, they shouldn't be, because MSRP for them is 475 now. It's either the Empusa or the Kuno. That should give you... That should answer your question enough, right? Streamer! Just a little disappointed that I don't got a shot. Hey, man. $20 is $20, right? You have a job. Kind of. Yeah, I'm a full-time student. That counts. You know what? That's a good answer, Remshi. If we're talking technical value, I'll buy your vault for 690 euro. Dude, take it. Take it. Holy shit, take it. Oh my god. Dude, that's free. That's free. 690 euro. How much is that in the USD? $750? Oh my god. Yeah, I'll take that all day. If only being a full-time student wasn't a money sink. Imagine if you could be a full-time student and they would pay you. Bro, that'd be crazy. Pounds. Fuck. I'll redo it. Hold on. 690 pounds. Okay, that's even more. So that's 900 US dollars. So you actually would have wanted it to be euro. I'll give you my vault for $900. Yeah, for sure. In fact, I'll even make you a deal. I'll give you my vault for $900, and then I'll buy 5 vaults. I'll give them all away, and then I'll buy another vault for myself to replace it. How about that? Do we have a deal? All right, chat. Tell me how I've been waiting months for my vault. Tell me how you haven't messaged anyone about that. Opus Prisma? No. No. I thought it was normal? No. Unless you're foreign, but even then. My vault took like a month to ship, and that was from China. Later, does it go? Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. No, no Opus Prisma tomorrow. Maybe I'll stream, or no Opus Prisma tonight. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow and do the blade swaps and the Prisma and all that. Or maybe I'll do it off stream. Who knows? You don't control me, chat. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. I hope you have a good night, good day, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have a good one. Make some good choices. Flip some good balisongs. And I'll see you all in the next one. Later, boys. You promise? I didn't promise shit. I don't owe you shit.